So today we have this interesting integration problem. The problem says that integrate 1 minus x sin x divided by x multiplied by 1 minus x cube e to the power 3 cos x and with respect to x. So this integration is pretty nice to solve. So let us see that how can we solve this. So first of all, first step is that we will consider this integration as I. Yes, now moving forward, integration sign as it is, let it be clear, yes. And numerator as it is, that is 1 minus x sin x and divided by x as it is 1 minus, and look over here, x cube e to the power 3 cos x. Now two exponential rule will be used. First of all, e to the power 3 cos x is there, so it can be written as e to the power cos x the whole cube. Yes, the rule says that if a to the power m and n is there, so it can be written as a to the power mn. So either this can be written like this way or this can be written like that way. So similarly over here we can see e to the power 3 cos x is there, means what, 3 is multiplied with cos x, so it can be written like this way, and this thing has been multiplied with x cube, so into x cube. Now another rule that a to the power m into b to the power m is equals to a into b to the power m. Either this can be written like this or this can be written like this way. So similarly over here both of them are having a common power. The common power over here is that 3. So it can be written as x into e to the power cos x and the common power 3. So instead of this thing that is x cube e to the power 3 cos x, I can write this thing that is x e cos x the whole cube. So let us write that. So it can be written as x e to the power cos x the whole cube, bracket close, and with respect to x. Yes, now let us see further what can we do. Now we will use the substitution rule, or we can say the substitution method. Yes. Now we will consider 1 minus x e cos x the whole cube as my u. According to the rule, we have considered this as the u. Now we have to take the derivative of the both sides. So derivative of u with respect to x is equals to derivative with respect to x of this whole term, that is 1 minus x e to the power cos x the whole cube. Now here derivative of 1 is equals to 0, so no need to write this negative sign, and inside that would be the derivative of this thing, that is x e cos x the whole cube. So its derivative is very simple. I will directly write it. If you want, just copy it, or if you want the explanation, do comment below. I will explain in my another video, or else I will contact you in any other way, or I can write the how I have derived it in the comment section only. So let us write it directly over here, that is 3 to the power x e to the power cos x the whole square, and this would be multiplied with x as it is and derivative of e cos x, or we can say e to the power cos x minus x sin x e to the power cos x. Yes, this is the derivative of this thing, that is x e cos x the whole cube. Yes, now over here I can see this negative sign as it is, this bracket as it is, 3 times over here. According to the exponential rule, it can be written as x square e to the power 2 times cos x, and from this both I can see e to the power cos x and e to the power cos x can be taken common. So e to the power cos x taken common, so what remains inside bracket over here? Nothing. So 1 here, x minus sin x, so x sin x. Yes, now again I can look over here, this all things, this first, second, third, fourth and fifth, this all fifth of them are in multiplication. So here also I can observe that e to the power 2 cos x, e to the power cos x. So according to the exponential rule, it can be written as 3 times this x square as it is, and the powers will be added. So 2 times cos x plus cos x, that is 3 times cos x, and multiplied by 1 minus x sin x, and the brackets are closed. Yes. So that was the derivative of u with respect to x. Now if this is the derivative of u with respect to x, so what can be the possible value of dx? So this all thing would come in the denominator over here, and this shifted over there. So derivative of u upon negative 3 times x square e to the power 3 times cos x multiplied by 1 minus x sin x, and that is the value of dx. Now I have derived the value of dx, so that value we have to put over here. This dx would be replaced by that value. That's the what we say, it's the substitution rule says this only. So now let us do that. So first of all, look over here, this was the dx. Now I am going to put it over here. So this is equals to integration of 1 minus x sin x, let it be clear, 1 minus x sin x as it is, that is over here this thing, divided by this x as it is. Now this thing, that is 1 minus x e cos x, has been considered as u, so instead of that I will write u, and that is multiplied by derivative of x was there. Instead of this, now I will put this value, that is derivative of u upon, and it says like negative 3 times x square e to the power 3 cos x multiplied by 1 minus x of sine x. Yes, now I can again zoom in. Yes, now what I can observe is that this 1 minus x sine x, 1 minus x sine x got cancelled out, and this negative 3 that is in denominator would come on out as 1 upon negative 3, that is negative 1 upon 3 integration derivative of u upon this u as it is, and this x multiplied with x square giving me x cube, and this is as it is, that is e to the power 3 times cos x. Yes, now this whole integration has to be with respect to u because du contains u. So here I can see it's again a x in this equation, this bracket still contains x. Now we are lucky because look over here, 1 minus x e cos x the whole cube was been considered as u. So this x e cos x the whole cube was nothing but x cube e to the power 3 cos x. I have just modified that, so again bringing that to the original form, this was equals to u. So from this 1 minus u is equals to x cube e to the power 3 cos x. The value of x cube e to the power 3 cos x is 1 minus u according to the substitution we have assumed. So over here this can be replaced by that, so negative 1 by 3 integration derivative of u, this u as it is, and instead of place of x cube e to the power cos x I can put this value, that is 1 minus u. Now from here the integration is very simple, or we can say that it's very standard over here. It would be 1 minus 1 upon u plus 1 upon u with respect to u. This is the very basics, or we can say the partial fractions basic thing. This has been turned to this way. Yes, or should I explain it, because if you are trying this kind of pretty good integration you must be knowing this, so that's why I have skipped this derivative and this thing, because when you do integration you must be knowing that. So let us skip that. If I will get comment that no explain these things also in very deep, so from my next integration I will explain that. So yes, negative 1 by 3 as it is, and now it will turn 1 upon 1 minus, first of all integration of this, that is equals to natural log. I will just write log only because in India we very lessly use the natural log, that is ln. Whenever we use log without any base, we assume that the base is e, and natural log means that the base is e, that's a fix, but we commonly use log only. So log of u mod u, and over here integration of this is negative log of modulus 1 minus u. Yes, now I have to just put the value of u inside, so negative 1 by 3 log of, instead of u I have to put the value of the x, because the answer we need in x. So u was been considered this thing, that is 1 minus x e cos x the whole cube, so I have to put that over here, 1 minus x cube e to the power 3 cos x minus log of, and the value of 1 minus u was what, e to the power over here. Yes, 1 minus u was x cube e to the power 3 cos x, that is nothing but x e cos x the whole cube. Now remember the log rule. The log rule says that log of a to the power n is equals to n log a. So similarly over here, log of x e cos x the whole cube would be such that it would turn out to like this way, log of x e to the power cos x, and this 3 taken will come out, that is 3 over here. Yes, so instead of this thing will come, and now I have to open the bracket with this negative 1 by 3. So over here it would be negative 1 by 3 log of 1 minus x cube e to the power 3 cos x in power only, and minus and minus plus and upon 3. So I can see 3 and 3 got cancelled out. Yes, so let us write our final answer. That is equals to I. Final answer I is equals to log of x e to the power cos x minus 1 upon 3 log of 1 minus x cube e to the power 3 times cos x and plus the constant c, and that's our answer, that the value of I is this thing. So if you found this problem interesting, do subscribe to the channel and admit that you are unable to solve this interesting problem by giving a like to the video. Also, let us have the final solution at the end of this video. If you want to take the screenshot, you can take and write it down in your notebook. Also, if you have any other way in which you have solved this equation, you can suggest me in the comment section, or else you can DM me on my Instagram. Link is in the description.